Hey guys, Lou here. Tiny Mountain Houses. You know what I'm getting ready to do, right? This house, it's a Grand Teton. It's 28 feet long, and it's doggone bulletproof. It's going. I need to give you kind of a backstory on this buyer. It's going to a little village in Alaska. False Pass is the area. It gets pretty doggone cold there, and it gets really windy, upwards of 120 plus miles an hour. So we had to do a lot of things to this house really to ensure that it's going to be able to withstand the environment, you know, the wind, the cold. I mean, it really is, and we've done a lot of things to make sure that this is going to hold up over the course of time. So what we've done to this house, it was done 2x6 walls. Those walls have closed cell foam insulation. Hurricane windows, they can withstand extreme winds. They're triple glaze, super energy efficient. And you'll notice as we go through this build, the windows are actually smaller. You don't see these big honking 80-inch windows that we do on a lot of our builds, because we want to minimize the heat loss as well as minimize the light coming into this house, because man, the sun shines a lot of hours in certain times of the year up there. So we really wanted to minimize that as well. Super insulated door. You notice it's a triple axle, metal exterior cladding, metal roof. It's got a special treatment on this siding to make sure it lasts a long time. We've done 8 D-ring tie downs to secure this down so this baby ain't blowing away. So we've done a lot of stuff to this house that isn't typical, but it's special for where it's going. You know, and if you need some special items, we'd love to talk to you about it, but I'll get into that later. Let's take a look at the inside. Hey guys, you know, I'm gonna do this a little bit different this time because I think there's some features in here that I really want you to see as soon as we walk in. So here we go. Check this out. Look at this dual staircase. Lots of storage. Check this out. Knotty alder finish. What a lustrous, beautiful finish it has on it. Notice the interior walls of this build. These are birch, clear coat plywood. Check out the handrails. Something a little bit different there. But anyway, dual staircase. You know, this is the first for us. We haven't done anything quite like this in the past. I think it turned out pretty cool. But with that, I'm going to shut this door and we're going to take a look at the living space. Grand Teton, standard. See how quiet it is? Look at that. The insulation just does a fantastic job of just, I mean, everything's been canceled from the outside. Anyway, I'll raise my voice again. Grand Teton, we actually extended the main loft to 15 feet. The secondary loft is just under 8 feet. And so it covers what we're calling the living room area in this build. And we just kind of laid it out with some a sectional in here just to kind of give you, once again, an idea or a feel for what it could be. They're actually going to be placing an entry foyer on this wall over here from the outside. And they're putting up a specialty heating element. It's a kerosene furnace that it's going to be just on this side of the living room. But here you go, living area, sectional in here, kind of giving you a feel of what it could be. Notice the trim around the windows and it's around the doors with a dark stained pine, give you some nice contrast. Here you've got our ceiling, which is the tongue and groove pine, clear coated like we normally do, and our standard sconce lighting in here, kind of to give you lots of illumination in here. So I'm gonna swivel around, I'm gonna show you the kitchen and the bathroom. So here we are, kitchen. This is the front door side. Once again, talked about the windows where we typically have 3 big honking 80-inch windows. We now have a loft above us. So different windows going here, a little bit smaller, nice amount of counter space in here. These are quartz countertops. We've done the subway tile backsplash with a gray grout in here. We've got our pull down gooseneck faucet, rectangular undermount sink in this build. And check out these cabinets, guys. As I pointed out with the staircase, knotty alder. What a beautiful finish I think it is. Notice the hardware. I've done something a little different here with the arch hardware. Soft close, doors, drawers throughout. Lots of storage. Taking a look at the opposite side of the kitchen, see if Nick can get in position here. We've done a 4-burner propane cooktop, a stainless steel exhaust fan. Of course, it vents to the outside. This is a really cool oven. It's a convection oven, a microwave. It does all kinds of things. It's really, really versatile. Continuation of the cabinetry we talked about. The bottom freezer, standard refrigerator, stainless steel. Lighting. So we've supplemented the lighting in here since we've lost all that natural light in windows. So we have a lot of can lights mounted on the ceiling there. Pretty cool, isn't it? So as we walk back, the bathroom with a pocket door. And as you come in here, I'm going to step back and let's see if Nick can get a pretty good idea of what this bathroom looks like. 60-inch one-piece tub shower. We've continued the dark stain around the shower. Pretty nice, nice size medicine cabinet. Petite sink. I want to point out that white square you see, a rectangle you see on the wall there, that's actually a convection heater. Really energy efficient. It's cool to the touch. I mean, it works really well. So that's why it's in here. Residential flush toilet. We've got this set up. They're actually going to be installing their own washer and dryer in here, so it's prepped for that with a special venting system that doesn't allow the exterior or minimizes the exterior weather, cold heat to come in. Once again, lots of storage in here. The soft close is continued. I talked about the shelves not being in here for shipping purposes. We've also got another cabinet that's just to the left of me. Once again, the shelves are loose and all packed up for shipment. But I mean, I just feel so warm in here to me. And not because outside is warm, because it's really a comfortable setting and a feel in here that I don't know how else to describe it other than it just feels comfortable and warm. So with that, I'm going to take you upstairs and we're going to take a peek at the master loft. I think you're going to like it. Check this out, guys. Master or primary loft, 15 feet, 8 feet. Pretty big, huh? So notice I really want to point out the height of the ceiling to the loft floor. It's almost 56 inches. And we actually integrated the beam, so you don't see that drop-down beam that you see in most of our builds, up inside the ceiling cavity. And that basically supports the ceiling roof of the structure. So that's up inside, but we've done this little flat center on it. I mean, that's a lot of room. I mean, you can't stand up, but it's a lot. You can maneuver up here pretty easily. Queen size bed, the birch walls, lighting throughout, egress windows, cross breeze. I mean, look at this area up here. I mean, it is absolutely immense. And I think you're going to like it too, because in a minute, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to have Nick show you the view from one side of this house to the other. And it really, in my opinion, is spectacular. These really warm finishes in here, I mean, it just gives such a feeling. I know, I'm trying to really give you a sense of what this space feels like. And hopefully, you can kind of, through what I'm talking about and what Nick is showing us on the video, of what this feels like. It really is a fabulous, very warm, comfortable feel in here. So with that, I'm going to swivel around. We're going to take a look at the secondary loft, and hopefully you can appreciate it as much as I do. I don't know. Let's check it out. Thanks. I just wanted to take a second, guys, and show you the vastness of this build and how open, along with these ceilings, the height of the loft. I mean, I think it... I love it. Check it out. Anyway, with that, I just wanted you to look at that, see what I saw, see what Nick's seeing. And I'm going to walk on over there and we'll take a look at the actual inside of that area. So come on over. Okay, guys, secondary loft, almost 7 feet, 8 feet. Egress window here if you want to make it into a sleeping area. We've got a little bit smaller window on the opposite side. But once again, nice, cozy, warm space up here. We've got it set up with this sectional here, and it, you know, I know I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but I mean, it just feels so warm and comfortable in this build. It's a whole different feeling from you know, a lot of other builds where we've got a lot of white. Um, so here it is again, you know, just basically talking about, you know, what we've done. You know, the fact that this is going into Alaska where, you know, daytime at certain parts of the year never seems to end. These are blackout, pull down cellular blinds. We've got them in all of the loft windows to basically keep out the sun. I mean, people need to rest and it needs to be dark. So we've ensured the fact that they have that. We've got the, I don't know if I talked about it in the master loft, but we have the storage cabinets that we've built in. There's 2 of them. They duplicate one another in each of the lofts. Adjustable shelves in there, and I talked a little bit earlier about all the shelves being packed away and ready for shipment. So nice space up here to basically put all your junk, not junk, stuff up here to facilitate your living. So with that, cool guys, we're going to go downstairs. I'm going to do a recap on this build, and let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to recap this build. You know, I was just commenting to Nick, sitting here, and I'm just, you know, I did it up in the main loft, and just looking everywhere I sit, go in this build, there's just so many elements of it that just grab my attention. I mean, it really is in my opinion a phenomenal build. I want to wrap this thing up and kind of just tell you what I told you. 28-foot Grand Teton, super insulated, all kinds of amenities in here to ensure that it's gonna be able to withstand the extreme environment that it's going into. We've got dual lofts. We've extended the main loft to almost 15 feet. A lot of room up there. This is the secondary loft. We're just under 8 feet, and so we're right below it here in the living area. The super energy efficient triple glaze hurricane windows, the insulated walls, the metal exterior, the raising of the house to 13 feet 11 to add more room up in that loft area. A lot of elements in here basically made this house look the way it does overall. I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. Quartz countertops, the 5-way oven, the propane cooktop, stainless steel range hood, the really nice knotty alder cabinets, as well as the dual staircase with the custom handrails, the dark stain on the windows and doors, the trim, the birch plywood interior, clear coat finish, the good sized bathroom with the amenities we see in there. I mean, really, this was a pleasure to build this. And as I say to you, if you're thinking about a tiny house, we welcome your phone call, your email. We'd love to talk to you about, you know, what your particular needs are. You can see we did a lot of specialty things for this buyer. If you've got some ideas, we'd love to hear them. And say, I know as you watch this video, we really appreciate you checking us out. Hey, hit that little like button. I mean, you could really use your input. Thank you very much. Lou here, Tiny Mountain Houses, Nick, the cinematographer, and the Tiny Mountain Houses team, thanks you from the bottom of our heart. Be safe, be well. See you next time.